Oh,
Wait, I was missing my shake. Hold up.
All right.
Take
Damn.
this from me. Take this from me.
Take that. Hey. Take it, honey.
All right. Yeah.
Period.
Welcome to the World is Listening podcast. And you know I'm going to use that intro.
Oh, I thought we was in it. I was ready. Okay.
So today I am here with Morgan Flowerchild Jones.
Yo.
Now, anybody that knows me automatically knows that I know you. Mm-hmm. And today we going deeper than that. But we're going to give them a little something. I want you to introduce yourself to the world and tell them just a little bit about where you're from.
Okay.
What brought you to Greensboro?
Well, my name is Morgan Flowerchild Jones. I was born in Yonkers, New York, raised in White Plains, New York. I ended up in Greensboro when I was a teenager. My parents actually worked for IBM and AT&T, and their jobs transferred down south. Okay. So that's how I ended up down south.
I didn't even know your parents worked for AT&T.
Yes, they actually, that's crazy. They
right.
managed a band when I was little. Mm-hmm. So that's where I got most of my, experience in performance and entertainment. But they went into corporate when we got older, when me and my siblings got older. And that's how we ended up down south because they retired early. Okay. And then I went to A&T, Aggie Pride. You know what I'm saying? It was like when I moved down south, my father was big on, he was pro-black. Okay. So he was like, you got to go to HBCU. But there are no HBCUs in New York. And a lot of people don't really talk about that. They don't know that. Wow. So A&T was like the spot, you know? So I was able to get in-state tuition. I got a small theater scholarship because I was all over the dance scene and the theater scene as soon as I got down south. Right. And I called it down south at that time. You know, Greensboro to me was down south. Right. When you from New York, when you from New York, exactly. So I, as a teenager, it was really hard transitioning from New York to Greensboro, but ending up at A&T, it was like, oh, okay, this is what I needed. I feel this. I love it. And you meet so many New Yorkers too at A&T. You meet your tribe. You know what I'm saying? I met the theater tribe. I met my dance tribe. It was dope. I was on the Egwin Dance Company in the theater doing productions. One of my professors saw that I was great with choreography and directing. Never trained in New York, but I was a street dancer because my parents had a band. So I was break dancing for the band, break dancing and teaching the band their moves that they were doing to perform at their concerts on the weekends. And me and my siblings performed as well. Okay. So, it was all about getting out the car in the Bronx and Manhattan and break dancing and just doing it, Yeah, that's dope. So I brought that with me to Greensboro. Okay. Yes. Okay, so you're in Greensboro. You graduated from A&T, and you kept going with theater. When did you create Flowerchild? Flowerchild actually was created on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University. Okay. Because I was the choreographer for the athletic dance team during basketball season. They saw my dance talent, and they actually hired me as a student. So I took a lot of the girls who were dancing at A&T in that program, and I was like, yo, I got some little stuff on the outside, and I would love for y'all to train under me. I started mentoring those dancers, and our first show was the Tom Joyner Sky Show in Winston-Salem. We danced an old school joint, and from there, I just started training dancers. My father, him and my mom, when they moved down south, my father built a big house. And so there's a big basement. And I was like, Dad, I need a space. I need a dance. I need a da-da-da. He was like, go in the basement. Do your thing. Right. So the dancers would come from all over Greensboro, meet me in the basement, and we would rehearse. And that's how Flowerchild Productions became incorporated. Well, became incorporated later, but that's where Flowerchild Productions came from, because so many of the dancers, they was like, I'm just like blooming, working with you. I would see people's potential, and I would say, do this, try this, give me this, go crazy. Right. And they would be, it's like a flower blooming from the ground up, like somebody that's shy and they're scared to let go. And I'm like, go, give it. So that's where,
I was right there with you. Like,
when I was saying, because sometimes you got to do that for people to understand. Like, yo, it's in you. You just got to let it go and stop being afraid of it.
Right.
So that's where my name came from, Morgan Flowerchild. Right. And boom, I was like, let me give you what it is that I have on the end. Let me give you a piece of that boom cat. You know what I'm saying? A little piece of that tink pop. So that's where it came from.
All right, so look, for y'all listening, there is a docu-film called Bloom, Give It Life, where you can see her whole journey from a child up to leaving North Carolina. The films that we done, I'm not even going to ask her to talk about those films because it's in the documentary.
Yes.
And we have several we've done together.
Yes.
Find My Way, It Takes a Village, It Takes a Village 2, Bloom, Give It Life. What's some of the other ones? I'm missing some.
Plane. Y'all filmed Plane.
Right.
Y'all filmed Welcome Home Uncle Silky, which
Welcome Home Uncle Silky. That was dope,
executive produced and directed, like, a lot.
That was dope. Okay, so you need to watch Bloom, Give It Life to see the whole journey. It's amazing. But now we're going to continue our conversation when she left Greensboro, North Carolina. And we're gonna go back to that day when you were in the school telling the kids, I am about to go pursue my dream to the next level and basically watch me work. I love y'all.
Absolutely.
Y'all my babies.
Yes.
And I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And your babies was watching from afar. So tell us, when you got to Atlanta, Georgia, what happened?
Ooh.
That's it. Yeah. Ah.
So when I got to Atlanta, I literally left Greensboro and left the teaching job because I went to Atlanta to audition for a production. I had no idea what this production was. I was stuck in like a relationship where I couldn't travel. And I say that because as a submissive woman who respects the household, I didn't go out, and explore my dreams like I really wanted to. Okay. So I went to Atlanta. The first thing I did, because I got separated from that relationship, the first thing I did was a dance class. Okay. In Atlanta. I said, let me go see what this I need to feel something. Right. I'm sick of this, know? So when I went and did that dance class, it was 10 people in that dance class. Okay. 10 people showed up. Mind you, I had not been to Atlanta to do anything. I hadn't promoted nothing. Right. So seeing that, it was like, okay, Morgan, you need to get out more. There was a dancer there who saw me on Instagram. And they was like, I follow you on Instagram. You're so dope. I was like, I follow you too. You're dope too. Nice. So from there, I auditioned for Beauty Shop in Atlanta. Had no idea what I was auditioning for. Okay. It just said plus size dancers. Okay. One of the dancers that was at my dance class said, you need to go to this audition. I was like, let me just go, whatever. Right now it's up, you know. So I go to the audition and it was Shelley Garrett, the legendary historical Shelley Garrett. Okay. Beauty Shop from 1985, the highest selling black playwright and director in history. In history, y'all. Y'all got to go do y'all research on Shelley Garrett. Wow. Before the T.D. Jakes, before the Tyler Perrys, there was Shelley Garrett with Beauty Shop. Wow. I believe he grossed over 3 million ticket sales in the first year of him doing the tour. Wow. So he became my mentor. He hired me as an actress, hired me as a choreographer and dancer in Beauty Shop. Nice. So being in Atlanta and just rehearsing for that show, that was my life. Okay. I wanted to leave my job to go on tour. If I stayed in Greensboro in the school, I would not have been able to go on tour. Right. So I asked for a leave of absence. For those of you who know, what that is, leave of absence is where you can go out, come back. Right. I was denied. Okay. So I had to make a decision. Gotcha. Was I going to show these kids that I can go follow my dreams and just be in the classroom preaching it? Right. Or was I going to actually do it and be the change so they could say, I know her. Right. When they open a magazine, I know her. When they go on social media, I know her. That was my teacher. She could do it. I can do it. Right. So I said, bump the leave of absence. I'm out. I resigned. And I got in my car and went to Atlanta. And it was up from there.
Right. I remember I remember seeing what was the comedian that was at your rehearsal? Her name
Kim Whitley
And
was
she
in the
like,
show.
Go ahead, girl. I see y'all up there.
Yes, Kim
Killing
Whitley
it.
became, she even put on her Instagram our rehearsal. Tony Terry was in the show. Jackie Christie got to work with Bow-Legged Lou. Just amazing. And then my dancers who I talked about earlier that was training with me, they were invited to come on the show as dancers also.
That was dope. You brought people from Greensboro.
Yes.
And put them on the stage in Atlanta and on tour.
Absolutely.
That was big.
Oh, yeah.
Because most people will go out, get their opportunity, and be like, hey, wave from afar. You said, come on, y'all, I got an opportunity for y'all.
Absolutely.
That was huge.
And they could have went anywhere. L.A. to get dancers. He was a big director, so he asked me. He trusted me.
He saw your gifts and talents.
Absolutely.
And also put you in several positions. Not one, not just the choreographer, but not just the dancer, but not just the actress, not just the...
Yeah.
You had many jobs.
Absolutely.
That was dope.
And when I tell you, Shelly Garrett preached, he don't play with people's time or their money.
Right.
Rehearsal starts at this time. Bye. At whatever time it's over. This is how much I said I'm gonna pay you. Boom, payday. He pay everybody what he said he was gonna pay them. He didn't play about that.
Nice.
And so that's a very serious thing that I learned in starting Flowerchild Productions. I've always made sure I pay people. I don't care if it was $25.
Right.
Here's your $25, whatever. I said I was going to feed you. Here's your food. I said rehearsal ends at this time. Boom. Rehearsal's over. Like, I never played about nobody's time or money, ever.
Right.
So, though he instilled some awesome jewels and nuggets, through his process. So, he just, my net worth went up doing his production, honestly.
That's good. Then... you had a hard time. Let's talk about that.
I had a hard time. Hold
on. Before you even go there, I got to talk about the energy climate shift in Greensboro when you left. When you left Greensboro, the place that I'd grown to know, knowing you, knowing the different projects that I was a part of. When you left, the whole energy of the town shifted. Just be real.
Yeah.
Some people carry that energy, and sometimes you don't know until it's removed.
Correct.
And I'm telling you, it shifted. It was like, and I kind of feel like I have that kind of power when I come in from Jersey, or if I leave somewhere, they'd be like, what happened to, wait a minute, what? Why we don't do this no more?
Right,
Why like when you left, I didn't see dancing no more. I didn't see theater no more.
Yeah.
I didn't see the rehearsals. I didn't see the group of girls coming together. I didn't see that stuff no more.
Wow.
It was like, it just left. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It was like a tornado came through and was like, we spinning out of town.
Absolutely.
And that's amazing because I'm telling you, people really have to acknowledge the people that you're around, your creative people, and, and like be thankful that they there and they working with you and all that kind of stuff, because at any given day, a creative could just go.
Absolutely.
In another direction, and then your whole life changes.
Yes.
Like there's some people that I was friends with, and then, they took it for granted. But then, that friendship ended. And then, they be like, I bet you don't do that no more. I bet you don't go to those places no more. You don't look at that.
Oh,
you don't look at cars no more.
Yeah.
You don't go to the antique shop no more. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's certain things that is just like, wow, I don't do none of those things because that person. It's crazy.
Now, can I be honest with you? I started Flowerchild Productions because I was rejected so much. From being in Greensboro, so many cliques, so many European things going on theater-wise and dance-wise, where it was like, oh, everybody got to go jump on everybody else's bandwagon, and then they shut you down. Right. You're too big. Right. You're not black enough. You're too New York. You can't play a slave. You can't play the Italian woman. You can't be all of this. Right. I said, okay, well, I'll be Flowerchild. And I'll go get all the raw talent and all the people that I believe in, that I think are dope, and I'll create my own theater, and I'll create my own city within a city.
Right.
So that's what I did. So as much as you want people to jump on the boat with you and go with you, they can't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I see potential in people, I'm like, all right, y'all, let's roll. We go and do this. We're gonna do that. Right. Just because something happens and it's like something might happen to where, okay, maybe the tour stopped. Like right. Shelly Garrett passed away right. in 2018, so the tour was done. Mm-hmm. But I, in my soul, in my heart, I knew I was going somewhere. Right. Even if it wasn't through Shelly Garrett, I knew there was something for me, Morgan Flowerchild, and anybody that wanted to go with me. Right. Anybody want to go with me could jump, boom, let's go. Right. And I did that with Plain and New Age Cabaret. Mm-hmm. I created roles for people I knew because I knew Plain was going to go somewhere. It wasn't, oh, I got to find new people. I got to go get the celebrities. I got to go. I was told 1,000,000 times, get this celebrity. You need to get this person, this influencer. No, I know talented people. And I know people who, like, people don't become who they are until somebody sees who they are. You see what I'm saying? Right. So me having the gift of seeing, I see you. Do you even see you? You know what I mean? So sometimes I can see people and I say, let's go. Let's put your talent out here so that the rest of the world can see what I see. Right. You know, whereas in Greensboro, I love Greensboro for the opportunities I got, like at the Barn Dinner Theater. Mm-hmm. I did 8 or 9 plays there. But I also have had people take things from me. Okay. I've also been rejected in that space, you know? As long as you're doing things for people, sometimes people don't realize the leader that you are or the, you know, the things that you bring to the table. People don't want to be intimidated by that a lot of times. Right. So you got to step out and be like, you know what? Yeah. I'm bigger than that. Right. Let me go. Let me not be upset about it. Let me go be happy and do me and build my table. That's right. So I know you asked me other questions.
No, we get into it. We get into it. You know, that's the good thing about this show. Ain't no rush on this show.
Love it.
You know, people get me on a podcast and be like, you got 30 minutes. You got 10 questions.
Oh, gosh.
I'd be like, bro, this podcast ain't
right. I love it.
I like talking.
Okay, and this is your show.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're in Atlanta, and then there's a hard time. Tell me about the hard time.
Well, I actually had a hard time before Atlanta. Okay. Because before Atlanta, I got separated. I was in a marriage where I feel like my dreams were not supported. Mm-hmm. And when I say dream, we use dream so loosely, but a dream is a gift. Mm-hmm. It's a gift that's a passion. Right. You good at something and then you're passionate about it because God gave it to you. Right. God gave you this dream. A dream is a gift and a passion. So I was not supported, but if you have a gift and a passion, who are you to say you love me and you don't support who I am naturally, the gifts that God gave me? Right. In that relationship, it was like, I don't want you to be an actress because actors lie. Mm. So now you're a liar. I don't know when you're crying. I don't know when you're really upset. I don't know. What are you talking about? You know, acting is for the set. Right. When I'm me. When I'm playing a character, and I think that humans, if you come from a background where you have not been exposed to the art, to entertainment, to, you know what we do. Exactly. You're going to feel some kind of way. So you can't invite someone into your world if you don't know who they are, you don't understand them. Right. So I was invited into a world or a household where that was shunned. Shut down. So I started doing other things like teaching, school teaching, which I found was another gift. Thank God, teaching theater because I had a degree in theater. So I stopped the acting thing and I did a Tyler Perry movie, which was Medea's Family Reunion. I played a featured extra. That's dope. And the person loved that aspect. Thank you. Yeah.
Gotta clap for that.
And being on set with Tyler Perry, oh my God, that was just like, that took me to a whole nother level when I stepped out of the house. Like, oh no, I'm seeing what Tyler Perry's doing. I'm seeing, yeah. So I had to, within myself, there are things that happen, like you try to express yourself and they shun your expressing yourself. You're childish. You're irresponsible. You don't know what you're talking about. You spend too much money. I'm one of those people, like, if I get off work and I need to relax, I might get a Starbucks. I might go buy a shirt. And that was always, you spend too much money. Mind you, you're the person bringing home the bread. You're the person making more money. So there shouldn't be an issue with me trying to be happy here and there.
Right.
So that's what happened.
Okay.
So I made it a point to leave. I said, at the end of the day, if God gave me a gift, who am I to not use my gift?
Right.
Who are you to tell me that I can't use my gift? It took a while, but at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? This is not love. This is not who I am, you know? So I met different artists who were like flourishing. I met you. I met, you know, I was working with Stiletto Ladies and Denalja, and those opportunities and things like that was like, I can get out the house. I can go, ooh, you know, because every time I walk in the house trying to be artistic, it was always like a argument. It was always, why you got to do that with the kids? Why you got to be over there doing this? Right. And it's like, well, you can do it with me, but it was always like, you're childish. You know, why don't you go to the gym by yourself? Motivate yourself. Right. I had been through 3 ectopic miscarriages. Ectopic pregnancies. They're not really miscarriages. They are ectopic pregnancies is when you get pregnant and the baby is in your fallopian tube. Okay. So because it's in your fallopian tube and it can't grow, it'll suffocate. They have to remove the fetus out of your fallopian tube. You can die. Your fallopian tube can rupture and you can die if you let it grow. Right. So they had to abort all 3. This happened in 2009, 2011, and 2013. Wow. So instead of, you know, someone going with me to figure out what's going on, why is this happening? Is it an issue with the man, the woman? No support there. So I was literally living this depression by myself. And through the depression, I was like in the bed writing. I was writing It Takes a Village Part 2. I was writing, you know, just different things and trying to figure out creatively, how can I get out of this funk? Because my partner's not there with me. And I'll say after that last one, after the 2013 one, and the stuff with the not supporting my dreams and stuff like that, I decided to go and audition for Beauty Shop. Right. So that hardship continued. Okay. From 2014, I went and got a townhouse. I was in a brand new house. Got a townhouse just for me to be artsy, for me to woo-sa, for me to just have my peace. I didn't care about a brand new house at that point. Just give me a box. I can make a box a home because I'm just that kind of person.
This is in Atlanta?
This is in Greensboro.
Okay.
Because before Atlanta even happened, I was going through a depression state here in Greensboro. Okay. So when I finally got to Atlanta, I was still trying to get, you know, my divorce finalized and things of that sort, to where it didn't happen until for years. Okay. So I went back in the school system and they offered me double in Atlanta what I was making in Greensboro. Okay. But before I got offered a job, I was living in my car.
Let's talk about that. What happened from...
I know it's a lie.
So what happened when you moved there where something happened funny with money to where you had to live in your car?
Okay, so nothing ever really happened with money. Okay. This is how you can be somewhere, want to make it, want to be successful and comfortable, and you have money in your pocket. I had actor check stubs. Well, actually, Shelly Garrett paid us in cash. Okay. So I didn't have actor check stubs. I was Ubering day and night, Ubering. And because I had resigned from my job, those pay stubs didn't make a difference. So going to every apartment complex, even in the most dingiest, dirtiest areas, I could not get an apartment, even with the cash in my hand. Okay. They wanted check stubs. Oh, you don't have a job. You can't. I Uber full time. Now Uber is looked at, a full-time job. Right. This was 9 years ago. Wow. This is something new. You know, I was making good money with Uber. I was Ubering famous people.
You was Uber early.
Yes. I was Ubering all over the place in Buckhead and da-da-da-da. So they would shun my my money. And I just said, you know what? I'll just be in my car until I get in with the school system and I get enough checks to get a place. Gotcha. And I was also staying with friends. Mm-hmm. So I had two friends who were in beauty shop. One was a makeup artist in beauty shop. And one was another actress, Tamika, and her husband. They let me stay in their house when I wasn't, Ubering and whatever. So it was a choice because my family is well off. I could always call my family and be like, I'm coming home, mommy and daddy. Right. Sometimes you have to get one with God. And it's not about your parents' house. It's not, even though me and my siblings helped my parents build their empire because we were a group, we did, it's still me. And I needed to be close to God. So me riding around in my car, me being by myself, me not calling my parents to help me out, I needed that. Right. I was going from depression to I'm leaving this relationship to I'm going to not chase my dream, but follow my dream. Shelley Garrett taught me that you are never chasing anything, especially if it was a gift from God. Right. You're following the dream. Mm-hmm. So I'm following the dream, and I'm like, okay, it's God, it's me and you. What happens now? Right. So that was my hardship, having 3 ectopic pregnancies and not being supported and having to leave the house that I had loved so much and getting my little townhouse and operating my business in that living room of my little townhouse.
So since you've been there, you have done playing the New Age Cabaret twice?
Since I've been where?
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta, I did playing in 2019, brought it back to Greensboro in 2021, and I just did it again April 18th, 2026. Nice.
And Shelley Garrett's Productions, Little Shop of Horror.
Little Shop of Horrors for Color Girls.
What else? For Color Girls. Mm-hmm. What else you did?
The Color Purple, Screams of Passion, a lot of indie productions. From Porn to the Pulpit was a huge.
I remember that. That was a tour.
Yes. Uh-huh. After Shelley Garrett's Beauty Shop, I auditioned for From Porn to the Pulpit. Mm-hmm. 2017, Young Jock was in it. We even had Darren Henson was in it. Had a big run with that, and I portrayed her mother in that production. So that was huge. That was my next step into that. My first show actually was a pay stub that I used to get into an apartment. Right. And somebody actually saw that.
That was a dope show. I came to see it in Charlotte.
Yes, we just did it this past year, 2025. Thank you. So and then she made me the director of that show. Okay. Over the years, not only was I acting as a lead role, she also asked me to direct the production as it grew.
So you're now also in a school system in Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay. How you like that?
I love being in the school system in Atlanta Public Schools to be exact. It's hard because after, 2003, well, I really started teaching in 2001 because I was student teaching. I was doing substituting and stuff like that. Then I left Greensboro teaching 2016. So I went back into the school system in Atlanta in 2018. Okay. You see all of these changes. You see kids become a little more focused on the music that's out. The music and television affects who they are. Social media has affected who they are and who they become because they don't know who they are. Right. Versus when I first started teaching, it's like, okay, woo, Soulja Boy, tell them, big t-shirt, whatever. Okay, yeah, it's a facade. That's, now I can be myself. But now it's like, I gotta be like this person. This is what they doing. This is how I gotta talk. This is how I gotta walk. I gotta get money. I gotta take pictures with money on my. So being who I am and a lot of the art that I have produced, the kids love to see that. They want positive reinforcement. Right. They want positive role models. They want to be like me. But then they see the world doing something else. Right. So they do their best, but peer pressure is a mug.
So it's still a need to produce something different.
Absolutely.
For the youth
Because
to
they
see.
want to learn.
Right.
They don't want to do bad things.
Right.
But if that's all they see, that's all they do. I see it all day, every day.
Right.
I can't stand it. And that's one of the reasons why I stay in the school system, even though I have my production company.
Right.
Because it's
help
still a
shape and
gift.
mold
Absolutely.
the future.
It's still a gift,
Right.
you know? And I have to be there. I just have to be there for them.
Makes
So,
sense. Okay, random. What's your favorite cereal?
my favorite cereal is Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. What's your favorite
Lucky
car?
Charms. Ooh, I don't have a favorite car.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not a car person.
Okay.
But if I had to have a car, I don't know. It would be all black with all black tinted windows, just black.
Just black on black.
Blackity
Just
black.
blacked out.
Black on black on black.
So what's a place you've never been that you want to go?
A place I've never been. I want to go Africa.
Africa. What part?
Ghana.
Ghana. Okay.
Yes.
Why Ghana?
So when I was teaching in Greensboro, I had a group of African students who were from West Africa. And I would always bring my drum, my djembe. And I learned West African dance from West African teachers from Ghana. Okay. And they taught me to play the djembe. One of my amazing mentors, Tina Liggins, when she would teach African dance, it was just like, I live that. I study African culture. I love it. And when I play the djembe and do West African dance, it just is a part of me. So my West African students started calling me Mama Africa. They called me Mama Africa, knowing that I've never been to Africa. But they would see me playing my djembe to teach class. They would see me teaching African dance. So that's just somewhere I definitely need to go.
Okay. Do you own an antique?
I probably do. I just don't even know. Like I know my piggy bank is a antique. It's an old porcelain teddy bear my Aunt Evelyn got me, and it has my name and my birthday engraved on it. But it is old. It's definitely an antique.
What's one of your favorite paintings in the world?
One of my favorite paintings in the world is my Sankofa painting, actually, that you painted.
Hey.
It sits in my kitchen where I cook, where I sit at my table and I do all of my Zoom calls. When I am painting, that's why I paint. I see Sankofa. And when I get up to have my coffee in the morning and I'm going off to teach the kids, I know what it stands for. And It's so colorful. It's so me. You know, so that is my it's my favorite.
Yeah, and it's really you. You looking back for those and bringing them forward with you.
Yes.
Yeah, you look back, you said,
everything is choreographed, honey. Yes. 7 a.m. bow.
Oh, snap.
Yes.
I asked you your cereal?
Yeah.
What was it?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
You like Lucky
They
Charms?
messed Lucky Charms up when they put pork in it.
Oh.
I used to like all
I'm sorry.
Frankenberry and all of the things that had the marshmallows. And then marshmallows was pork.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I couldn't eat them no more.
The marshmallows be so good.
Fruity Pebbles used to be my joint.
I love Fruity Pebbles too, and Cocoa Pebbles.
My mother used to buy Fruity Pebbles for me every year on my birthday.
Really?
And then I go to Six Flags.
That is crazy.
That's all I wanted, my Fruity Pebbles and go to Six Flags.
Oh, that's right, because you Jersey.
That happened for years.
Wow.
So, how is it being a black woman?
You know what? Being a black woman is, I'm not even going to say it's hard. I feel like our experience is a lot different than most. I think that black women come from so many different backgrounds. We can easily get stereotyped. I personally, as a director, producer, choreographer, I get rejected a lot. Not because I'm not good at what I do, but there's this notion that this black woman is going to try to come in and take over, and she's going to argue with everybody. She's bitter. She's mad. She's going to be angry. She's not going to be nice. She's not going to be friendly. when I'm the total opposite. But I have seen black women who are that way. But you can't judge every black woman the same.
Right.
I grew up with both parents in the household. They've been married 55 years. That's all I know is love.
Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Clap for that. Clap for that. Clap for that.
Yes.
Clap for that.
No, seriously.
Right.
Because it's hard for me to be in relationships today because of who my parents raised me to be. Because my parents raised me in love. They didn't tell me watch out for this person and watch out for that, which is not a bad thing. It's just that they didn't have to experience it. My mother didn't have to experience dating the drug dealer. She didn't have to experience men taking advantage of her. She met my dad when she was 18.
Wow.
So I didn't have
been
that.
Loved ever since.
Right. Huh? I didn't have that mom that was like, cause look at,
watch out.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Right.
So, being a black woman in my industry is hard already because I didn't see Debbie Allen doing her job when I was little. Now you got social media. You see women directing all day.
Right.
But we weren't shown that, So being a director, it's like, oh, you want to direct? Hee, ha, ha. It's a joke to everybody. It's not like, oh, yeah, that's her gift. She's great at what she does. It's like, nah, get her the hell up out of here. It's hard, to be in the background. It's like, you want to be seen. Oh, you want to be in the front. Oh, you don't want to audition. Oh, you coming to, no, I am back. I am directing this. What are you talking about? So it's not as hard as people make it. The hard part is being stereotyped.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the battles that you have in your mind when you're talking to yourself? Get some.
I just almost went Rosie Perez on Fight the Power. Battles I have in my head? That's a hard question.
And I know you have them because you just said you spend time alone in a car for hours and at home and your coffee looking at Sankofa Bird and with the kids and everything.
I'm gonna tell you one of my big battles has been in the past is people pleasing. I want everybody to be happy. And I have made sure everybody was happy before I was happy. Okay. I never been like, you being mean to me, so you out of my life. I'd be like, oh my gosh, what did I do? How can I fix it? I'm sorry. Right. Instead of, what? Who are you talking to? Right. I had to learn to find that side of myself, which has always been there. But when you are one of those people who has been a people pleaser because you're a healer. Right. When you're a healer, you're like, let me help you. I got you. Because I'm going to be happy regardless. Uh-huh. If somebody hurts my feelings, I'll be like, oh, okay, do. And I'm going about my business. I don't get into a depression because people don't like me. Right. I don't get into a depression because people did something to me. I'd be like, oh, okay, they got something going on within themselves. Okay, right. Can I help you? Right. What you need me to do? But that's not realistic. I fight with myself. Now it's like energy. I feel energy right like that now. And I'd be like, thank you, bye. Go heal. Go fix that. Right. But I spent years seeing people's potential and wanting to heal everybody. But I feel like that's not the way life is supposed to be lived. So that's a huge battle. Another battle has been weight. Okay. Being a plus size woman in the world. And it's not even that I'm like plus size. It's the fact that in my industry, people look at women who are not look a certain way. My skin is not perfect. It's not the best skin. So people don't want you to be in the forefront. People don't, and as an actress, that has been hard. Okay. Because you're too big to play the sexy role. You're not pretty enough to do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. So weight has been an issue. But then I found my tribe
Right.
of people who need the plus size woman to teach the plus size woman.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to become comfortable with who I am and not binge diet. I'm going to diet detox this week and then I'm going to be fat again next week. Then I'm going to just detox again. No, this is who I am. Like, embrace it. Yes, I go up and down because I might teach a dance class and I do lose weight like that, but I don't try to anymore.
Okay.
But I used to be very, that used to be a battle in my mind all the time. Like, is something really wrong with me, or is something wrong with people,
right,
in general? And I had to start thinking like that. Like that's them. You know?
Yeah.
That's you.
That's you.
Fix that. Cause I'm cute and I'm nice.
Bam.
You know, when you look at character, morality, morals, just all of that, your values and people's your inner core. There's so many ugly people in the world,
right,
and I'm not one of them. Right. And never has my weight been an issue within my confidence until somebody else said something.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Chill. You know what I'm saying?
So, you in a relationship now?
Yes.
So, how's that?
It's really, it's amazing and it's different.
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever felt like, you know, it's quote unquote a soft girl era.
Yeah.
Where I did not have to be hardcore.
Okay.
I didn't have to take care of somebody. I don't have to do something to get something. It's like we were friends for 3 years.
Okay.
We were both in horrible relationships. When we decided to be one, to be a couple, we both had let go of whatever it was that was holding us back.
Okay.
And so we are healing together almost, if that makes sense. Because there are things that men never did for me.
Right. Open
doors. Just bring me food out of nowhere. Buy me flowers. Like, he asked me on a date. He bought me flowers. You know?
Old school.
Yes, very chivalrous.
Old school, yeah.
And I don't care what men say. A woman like myself wants that. People have acted like, oh, it's just some damn flowers. Him bringing me Chick-fil-A. That kind of stuff, like, I've never had a man just do little things for me. $5 bouquet of flowers, I don't care. $30 bouquet, 2 dozen roses, he does it all.
Gotcha.
My shows, he shows up to my shows. He shows up, sits in the audience after the show, has flowers. The shows he couldn't come to had flowers delivered to Charlotte, you know, in a vase. And I'm sitting there like, what am I going to do with all these flowers? Oh, my God. You know, Morgan in the past has had to been like, oh, it's all right. Yeah, you don't got to be there. Yeah, it's cool. It's just work. Right. I will always find an excuse to make this work. With him, I'm going to make this work because I know everybody comes with that shit.
Right.
But I don't have to deal with your bullshit.
Right.
You got to deal with it. I'm sorry. You can bleep that out. I got the point. Okay. Yeah. You have to deal with that.
Right.
You know? Okay. So I love being in the relationship I'm in right now because it's where I'm supposed to be.
Okay. So you're happy?
Overall?
Yeah, like as a whole, like with your whole life, the way it is, your job, your relationship, your money, your movement, you're happy?
Yes.
Good.
I'm very happy right now with everything like in my life.
And you said that y'all are healing. What are you healing from?
So he just like lost his twin brother in January. So he also got out of his relationship like last year. Okay. So it was like a bad breakup. Then the relationship with his brother, his twin brother passed away. So he's grieving and he's trying to heal from being with the person. He has the same thing that I have, which is I want to heal everybody.
Okay.
No matter how you treat me, I'm going to help you. But people not helping you.
Right.
So he had to deal with that. So I'm helping him understand, like, yes, I'm doing things for you out of the kindness of my heart because I love you.
Right.
And I appreciate you. It's not because I want something from you. And both of us dealt with that. We always were doing things because people wanted our light. People wanted our energy. And when you are successful, even money, financially, people take advantage of what you got going for yourself. Because financially, I'm able to invest in my projects. When I was in I can't tell you how many relationships it was always leeching.
Gotcha.
Let me take. Even in a marriage, it was like I couldn't get. I had to pay the mortgage on my house. I had to pay the bills. I had to do everything. So people mooching and leeching off of you, that was hard, and he had to deal with that. So we're both showing each other it's okay to do 50-50. It's okay for me to take you out. I like taking my man out.
Look, we just had a whole conversation, me and Jeffrey Wall, about 50-50. And we was like, there's no such thing as 50-50. It's about, let's survive.
Yeah, no, for real.
Let's help each other get over the hump and go to the land of relaxation and
absolutely,
abundance.
Absolutely.
Like,
helping each other. Because
whatever it takes.
I did plain, and he came in and was helping me with, like, the money aspect. And, well, let's look at this Airbnb because that one might cost too much. Oh, what have you thought about doing concessions? Because that's a whole nother,
additional money,
and he just did it. He just went to the store, bought all the sodas and stuff and was like, here, now you can make this much. So I never had that. I've had it in friends. I've had it in, people, my like friends who were already in relationships, stuff like that. But I've never had that in a relationship that I could call mine, if that makes sense.
Right. So let's explain to the world the concept of your jewelry and your clothing, because for years you've always had colorful clothing. Nothing matches. It's art. You know what I mean? You're like wearable art. They can't see your pants on the camera, but she has pants with these characters on it. She got. And what you say? What kind of socks are they?
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts. And
I got on some blue and pink Reeboks.
Blue and pink Reeboks. So talk to us about this fashion. Come on.
So this is really my soul that I wear.
Okay.
I wear my soul. Even when I show up to work. Colors like this, the beads and all of that, this is energy. When I'm in line at the grocery store, it starts conversations.
Okay.
A lot of times with elderly, a lot of time with kids. They stop and they say, "Mommy, look," and sometimes people say, "Oh, I love your jewelry. I love your ring. Where'd you get that?" Or my sister actually bought me some of these.
Okay.
I got this from an R&B singer that I recently just worked with, Granique, actually.
Granique.
Yes, she I hosted a show, and she gave that to me. This was made by, I got this at the Atlanta Black Theater Festivals. A lady made it in Florida, one of a kind, and everything is a reflection of who I am inside my core. But you can't see people. Now I feel like the eyes are the mirror of the soul. I could stare somebody in their eyes and be like, But I also can feel people's soul by their jewelry, the colors that they wear, and I think I personally, myself, I am a conversation piece.
Okay.
People always ask me, "Ooh, where'd you get those shoes? Where'd you, it's," and I love that because I'm socially awkward, but I love people. God gave me a gift to empathize with people. He gave me the gift of being able to respond to people who are going through something, because I don't wear my problems on my outer core or on my sleeve. I feel like somebody else has it worse. Right. I always feel that way when I wake up in the morning. Right. I feel like when I'm going through something, somebody still needs me. Somebody still needs to talk to me. Somebody's going through something worse and they need my help. But that's not the same as the relationship. Me talking about the relationships and people take it from me. Right. But just people in general that you come across in everyday life. Right. You know, I feel like God gave me that gift, and that's what I do through Flowerchild. But I do it through plays and, you know, all of my artistic ventures.
Well, I'm going to say one thing. As a person who grew up young as an only child, right? Mm-hmm. Before my brothers and sisters were here from my dad, I had my own little world at 14 and 15. I moved out at 16. Mm-hmm. But at 14, 15, it was like my own little world. I'd be in this room and all that. Of course. And it was one thing that was attractive to, I can't even get the word right. You created a world within a world. You were Flowerchild Productions. You are Flowerchild. But then you had this world you created that you called the Garden. Mm. Right?
Absolutely.
And, you know, I found that to be just the bomb. Mm-hmm. That you could create a world within the world. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because in that room, I had to do the same thing.
Yes.
I didn't have a name for it.
Wow.
But I had my own little world in this room, you know? Mm-hmm. And I just thought that was dope. So tell me, because that helped me.
Yes.
Just seeing another person with their own world.
Yeah.
Then it confirms, hey, my world could be how I want it.
Right,
you know?
right.
You know, the world is listening to podcasts.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
yes.
So tell me why you created that and what it done for you.
When I created the Garden, it was actually when I left my 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath house built from the ground up, which everybody, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want their house built from the ground up? This is it. Right. You know, I'm going to live in this for the rest of my life. When I decided that I needed to restore my whole being, restore Morgan Jones, and I moved out of that and into the townhouse, the living room didn't have furniture in it. Okay. The living room was some art pieces. It's one of my dope friends had got me a canvas. Got me a canvas, and I started painting again. Because I wasn't painting the whole time, the whole 5 to 8 years I was in my relationship and dating and married. I didn't paint. So I started painting again, and I put those paintings on the wall. That garden, that's where all of the artists and the creators that booked me to choreograph, all the dancers and actors that were training under Flowerchild Productions, they would come to that living room to get what it was that I was coming to give, that I was giving. Right. That every flower, every person that came in that living room, you saw flowers grow in that garden. That became my world, to the point where sometimes some of the girls came and washed their clothes. Sometimes I would make a big pot of white rice and a big curry chicken. Get you a plate, let's rehearse.
With brown sugar.
Listen.
Now that girl would cook some stuff with some brown
collard
sugar.
Greens, my green beans are gonna have some brown sugar in it. Oh, and my curry chicken has brown sugar in it. So, you know, people would come, and I'm not a bad cook, so people would love to come eat when they come to rehearse. And right. I was like, furniture for what? Everybody was sitting on the floor. Right. Everybody was just taking their shoes off and taking a nap. Okay, music's on, let's run a dance. You know, even when I started booking, like, and charging my price, right. I said, I don't have a dance studio. You're coming to a house. Right. Oh, okay, great. So now people bringing their kids, right. like, when sit there color while mommy rehearse. So the garden was that place where people could come, zone out, and it just becomes your home for that minute that right. I'm working with you to pull out whatever it is that you're giving to the world. Right. And now you are a Flowerchild. That's what made it a production company, and it made it the Garden. Nice. Bloom, give it life is the motto.
And you have to watch Bloom, give it life, and you will actually see the garden.
Yes.
Yeah, and the rehearsals in it and everything.
All
now,
of
let me ask you this.
Wow.
I need some help.
Okay.
I need a young creative out there that can help us put films on Tubi.
Oh goodness, this is
It's been a long run, right?
Listen, I think about that thing every single day. I'm in Atlanta where everybody and their mama has an outlet to get your movie on Tubi. Now, everybody's all excited. Oh, I watched your movies. They're amazing. Let's get them up on Tubi. I'll make sure I get all the details from you. Da-da-da-da-da. Cool. Sit in front of the computer. Get the contract. They want 40%. They want to give me 60%. They want 70%. They want to give me 30%. When you create, you got babies.
Right.
You got a baby.
Right.
I'm going to give you half of my child.
Right. That's crazy.
It's like a custody battle. Like, you're
right.
like, no.
Make sense out of it.
I want my movies distributed and I want them out there, but I'm not willing to sell my soul and like give you, but what? For 30%? No. Right. When I could do it myself and have 100, but at the end of the day, like I'm on the board of directors for the Atlanta Black Theater Festival, which I have different responsibilities. I'm a school teacher, which I have responsibilities there. Right. I'm an owner of a production company, which I have a huge responsibilities there. I have family responsibilities. So it's all about sitting down and actually getting, it's not easy.
Just doing it, yeah.
But a lot of people are just taking the 30% or the 40%. Yeah. And I'm not okay with that. Yeah. I'm not. And it call me stupid. Right. I don't need the world to see my work for a couple of dollars and you taking the bulk. Right. I'm good. Right. I'll wait. Because that's the thing about art. It's timeless.
That's it.
And God is going to put it in where it needs to be at whatever time he feels like it. And I'm okay with that. I don't have to be seen. It's not about the exposure for me. It's about, making sure that you get residuals. Right. And your residuals got to make sense for the work you put in and for the money you spent and the time you spent away from your family, the time you spent, whatever, doing, getting it together.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We was out in the cold and find my way. Them little girls, I want the actors to, if it does well, be able to, take care of people. Right. And people don't really be thinking like that. And I'm okay with not thinking like everybody else. It's cool. I don't have to be, it's cool. If everybody look at me like, the theater person, and I talk about my films and you can't find it, I don't care. I'm good for right now.
Look, I'll tell you one thing. It's a discovery that happens when you try to be in with the cool kids and then you realize you are the coolest kid.
Literally.
You be like, why am I trying to fit here?
Absolutely.
I'm the coolest kid around here.
Absolutely.
Like, what am I doing?
Somebody said something to me the other day and they said, oh, you have built your own tribe. And I looked at that and I was thinking to myself like, dang, I have a choreography tribe, bunch of people that know me from choreo. Right. I have people that know me from being dope with teaching kids. I have people that know me from the films. Right. I have people that know me from directing and producing plays. I have people that know me from just being a social media presence and content creator and being who I am through inspirational words. Right. That's a lot
of people. It's a lot of inspiration.
That's a lot of tribe.
A lot of energy out there.
So me trying to be in this tribe and that tribe, for what?
Exactly.
And the lady was like, you should go. Soar. Go.
It's
Don't worry about them.
You can hear a song like, fly
Yes,
away.
Go. Like, stop worrying about them. Don't worry about them.
Right. That's right.
So
that makes sense. And I mean, at the end of the day, we all hoping and dreaming for the same destination anyway.
Absolutely.
Everybody wants to be old on that rocking chair with a paid off house, nice car, be able to give the people money that need help.
Absolutely.
Be able to do things
yes. That's
travel,
ultimately.
Eat well.
Right.
It's like we got the same destination, so why not work together to get there? Don't try to juke me out of my future.
Now, there's something you said that everybody wants in their future. Right. And one of those things that you mentioned was you want to be able to help.
Right.
Everybody
don't want to help.
Don't have that.
Right.
A lot of people want to get famous and want to be celebrities so they can have everything to themselves
Right.
because they've never had anything
Right.
or they've never had somebody help them.
Right.
So me being who I am and all of the mentors and all of the people like yourself who have helped me, if I got it, they will have it. Right. And that's the same thing with Flowerchild Productions. I have the visions in my head. You all want to perform, so let's go together. Right. But everybody don't see that. And it's okay if everybody don't see your vision the way you see it, you know?
I want to talk back. I'm going to go back in time real quick, back to 2014.
God.
It Takes a Village at Harrison Middle School. Me calling Miss Morgan Flowerchild Jones and saying, got this movie idea, and we started to put together this film, but that's not what this statement is about.
Okay.
The statement is about the impact that these young kids, that the film idea had on the young kids. Tell the world about what that moment was like, because it was powerful.
Gosh. And you know, when you're in the midst of us producing It Takes a Village, I don't think we even realized it in the moment. Right. Because when you came to the school and you asked me, do I want to do a film? I'm thinking, I'm a theater person. Like, what? Yeah, let's do it. Because I thought about all the talent I had. I was like, these kids. I said, okay, so those kids that stayed after school, some of those students were students who were shy. Some of those students did not want to get up in front of the class. Right. Some of those students were suspended on a daily from school. But they had talent. Right. So to this day, I talk to some of those kids that were in It Takes a Village, and they're like, when's the next one? It's like a bug. It's like hunger. Right. You know, it's like, I need that feeling again, you know?
We need to do that again.
Yeah, because it makes people realize who they are. Right. And that's why I love teaching theater to middle schoolers, because middle school is that age where you say, I'm good at this. I'm going to do this. I know I want to do baseball. I know I want to be in theater with Miss Jones. I like Miss Jones. I want to do a play. She going to give me a script and she going to push it out of me. That's the age where teenagers are getting lost in the world. So It Takes a Village was that opportunity. It didn't matter if they had one line. They were ready. Right. When I tell you them kids came, it was 75 kids. I asked the principal, can we shoot this film? They're going to be out of class all day. He said, as long as they are kids that have their grades up to par and they finish their working class. I gave him the list of kids. They brought their clothes and we filmed all day. Wow. I don't know a principal that would actually allow that today because everything is to the book, by the book. Rydell Harrison was the principal at that time. Right. He supported that program like no other I've ever seen. No other principal I've been under. He just saw the need. And we saw the need for choosing kids who not were just great actors, but who had things going on outside of school, because your lifestyle affects your art and what comes out of you. And being that they improvised a lot of the situations, it was so natural. It was better than some award-winning stuff I've seen. Right. I see movies all the time on Netflix, Tubi, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, the acting don't even
You know what? Listen,
measure.
While you were talking.
So I just get...
While you were talking, I just envisioned something.
Wow.
And I'm going to say it right in the podcast so the whole world can hear it. We shot part one. The stars were young teenagers in middle school.
Absolutely.
We shot part two. They were out of middle school. They were in high school, right?
Going to high school.
And they had little siblings that were in middle school.
Yes.
You know what we need to do now. You know what we need to do now. You know what we need to do. We need to shoot another one with them kids grown with children in school all of our original stars grown.
That's crazy.
And this is what we need to do. We need to take 1, 2, and 3 and put it on Tubi as a series. Do you know how? First of all, world. All right, y'all don't understand.
You said it.
It's been so many years that has passed in between filming. If we did a part 3 with them as adults, we have literally filmed these kids from kids to adulthood.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's legendary.
We need to do that.
That's life-changing, actually.
We'll talk about that off the thing, but we need to do that. That needs to happen.
They're still
you know,
here.
You got to
They
do is
got
come
kids.
up for a few days and we knock that.
I will. That's another thing about teaching is that I get time off on the weekends, the summertime. I got winter break, summer break, spring break, fall break.
Right.
You know, and you know we shoot movies in 15 hours.
Right.
Whole feature. We did Find My Way, 3/4 of Find My Way in 15 hours.
Right. That was crazy. That's
and to me that's the best.
That was crass. That's class. And the world haven't even seen it.
They haven't.
I could just beat myself up, but we're gonna get it right.
I beat myself up every day.
Because you know what? Like my attorney told me a long time ago, Peter Harvey, he said, it ain't milk, it won't spoil.
That part, I love it.
It won't spoil.
I love it.
Good yesterday, gonna be good
It's gonna
tomorrow.
be good. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I love anything artsy that I produce. I don't be like, oh my God, it's over. I'll be like, oh, let me make it better. Let me do something, put some little razzle dazzle.
Saeed was here today. Saeed said, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. He said, best movie you did was Find My Way. He said, I'm just saying.
Everybody.
He said that just took me over the top.
Absolutely.
I was like, really? He was like, I'm sorry. The music and everything.
People in Atlanta watch that. The kids at my school, I let them see It Takes a Village 1. They go home and watch the rest of them.
Right.
Because I have them all in a movie playlist.
Nice.
And they watch Find My Way and they said, can we meet them? Miss Jones, that's your sister. Miss Jones, they gonna come here? Are we gonna meet them? You know, to them, it's like Miss Jones works with celebrities. Miss Jones, like a lot of times they ask me, Miss Jones, why are you here with us?
Right.
And I'll be like, really?
Right.
You know? and they see something else. They see what I don't see.
Okay.
You know, they see Miss Jones is like a whole Tyler Perry out here.
Right.
And she in here with us.
Right.
So that helps with behavior because they want to make me happy. We got to be good for Miss Jones because she might not do a movie with us. You know, they're always looking for ways to make me proud.
Right.
Because they see what I've done. I think that's so dope. And that's another reason why when they see my music videos, when they see stuff of me pop up on YouTube, they're like, that's my teacher. And then their parents start following me. Right. It's really, you know, and I'm happy to produce beautiful, positive. Pink and yellow is happiness and friendship. And black is unity.
You see it, right? Flowerchild Productions.
I didn't wear my shirt today, but he wore it.
For those that's just listening, because this will be uploaded on that podcast platform as well, I have a shirt on, and it says Flowerchild Productions.
That's the official logo.
The logo, and it's pink on a black shirt with the yellow outline.
And I will not do any other color. I do the blue and green because that is the man Flowerchild. The men of Flowerchild represent the land, the fertilizer, and the water that it takes for a flower to bloom.
Nice. Check you out. All deep and stuff. All deep and
the man
stuff.
flowers exist, honey, because without, I have so many partnerships, you know, the partnership with you, partnerships with so many sponsorships with a lot of male figures in the world, like Gene Blackman, who let us use his barbershop. He let me do books in the barbershop with my nonprofit. It's just so many men that have sewn into Flowerchild Productions Incorporated. I can't have my men walking around in their pink and yellow.
Right, yeah.
But some are comfortable with their masculinity.
Hey, I don't even wear pink. This is the only pink you ever see on me.
Right.
I don't even wear pink.
You don't. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I got to represent, and I said those two colors, green and blue, had to make sense if I'm going to produce it. But black is unity. I want black women, friendship, and happiness. Happy and come together.
Right.
Unified, unity. So that's why the shirt is black with
dope.
the pink and yellow. And that's why my
it.
nails
That's why I'm rocking it.
and my nails
Rocking it.
are pink and yellow.
Oh, okay, I see the flavors.
Yes.
Okay, flavors. So, what do you tell the young person that's on their phone, scrolling, looking for inspiration, and they get ready to come across your soundbite, and you say what?
Embrace your authenticity. And I say embrace your authenticity because everybody out here is a copy of something else.
Okay.
And the more we see copy, we don't get to see you. And you may just be the person to change the world.
That part.
Your ideas, your creativity, what you bring to the table, your it factor just may be the change that the world needs, not the copies. Nice. So remain authentic in your walk, remain authentic in your faith, and stay who you are through all things, even through rejection. Don't be afraid to be rejected, and love and embrace who God made you to be.
That part.
Why am I?
That part.
Because I'm talking to myself.
That part. Woo. That's good food right there. She done went deep. She done went deep.
Oh, I'm snorkeling and junk deep in the waters. Okay.
Deep.
Wow.
Well, thank you for coming to this podcast.
Thank you for having
World,
me.
The World is Listening podcast.
Love it.
And man, you're gonna come back because you're about to be doing some new stuff, and I ain't gonna tell everybody what we doing. But is there anything you got going on in Atlanta you want to tell people about?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay. Kick it to them.
I'm actually in a play called Side Chicks Anonymous.
Okay.
I play a rich woman. She's married to a rich man, and she's an alcoholic, but she gets to address the side chick.
Okay.
That her husband has been talking to. That's gonna be in Albany, Georgia, August 1st, and that's gonna be in Macon, Georgia, August 15th.
Okay.
And then the Atlanta Black Theater Festival is going to be September 3rd through the 5th.
Okay.
Which you'll see me all over the place at the festival because, you know, the board will be working. Sleeves rolled up.
Board there.
I'm on the board. Yes, this is my second year on the board.
Y'all see that? She sit on the board at the Black Atlanta Theater Festival?
Atlanta Black Theater Festival.
Okay.
So make sure y'all come out. The tickets go on sale June 1st.
Right.
Okay.
Now tell me about the other production that's coming. That you're actually doing with
the
Princess.
Hair. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
God, thank you.
There it is. Boom, bam. I didn't forget.
The blessings. God is so good. The Hair Journey Ballet, produced by Princess Johnson and her company, Royal Expressions, which is out of Greensboro. They are coming to Atlanta to the Clayton County Performing Arts Center. Right. And that will be October 3rd.
October 3rd.
We had auditions today in Greensboro. So if you didn't make it, you didn't come out, there's another audition in Atlanta.
Okay.
June 6th.
Okay.
June 6th is the auditions for the Hair Journey Ballet that's happening in Atlanta.
So
October
you got
3rd.
August, you got September, and you got October.
Bam. And there's something happening in June, July. But I can't talk about that yet.
You can't talk about that? Oh, okay. But you active. You're very active out there in the
out here.
ATL.
Hey.
That's what's up. I'm
Thank
happy
you
for you.
so
That's
much.
good stuff.
Thank
That's
you.
Good stuff. Things popping out there.
Yes.
That's what's up. Okay.
Love it. Love it.
So we got to figure out how we can get this part 3 going.
Right. Especially since August is not I'm not doing nothing until August.
Okay, well, let's just start with reaching out to the cast.
Yes.
Let's start with that. To the
Reaching
original,
out.
to the Takes the Village cast.
Yes.
See where they all at. And see if we can,
get everybody together.
Yeah, see if we can get that popping.
Bam.
There it is. Well, any last words for the people?
Bloom and give it life.
Bloom, give it life. Flowerchild Productions.
That's it.
The World is Listening podcast. Let's go.
Let's go.